let's switch to basketball. Craig, your man, Dame Dolla. You know what I'm saying? All right, he just scored like 50 points and had 10 assists, which is amazing. And they won. Does that performance move him higher in the MVP discussion right now?
For me, no. I mean, like,
why?
Why? He's already in the top 5. Like, I don't know. He's not higher than Embiid when he's there. He's not higher than LeBron. He's not higher than James Harden. So that's 3 above him that I just don't see him higher than. And then he's competing up with Steph and Giannis and Kyrie, I guess. Kyrie, yeah, pitches up there. I mean, and then when KD comes back, KD's going to be getting talked about, even though he's not really considered because he's been out for a while. But like my top 3 are still the same top 3. I just don't see it changing right now. It's Embiid, LeBron, James Harden. If you want to talk about 4 and 5, then I guess you can add more players into it. What Dame is doing, or without CJ, is really good. He's having a really good season. But I could argue, even though they have a worse record, what Steph is doing and what Steph is doing, because he's pretty much by himself as well. And his team is not, I guess, they're more of they're a younger team.
They're young. They're really young.
Dame has players that have experience in the playoffs. They went to the playoffs last year, but they have an older team as well. I think Dame's probably 4th on that list. I think James Harden triple doubles puts him over the top. LeBron James is having a great season at 36, and Embiid is having the best season of his career. And he's up there in points and rebounds and everything like that. So give him 4th, I guess.
Yeah. Mo, what do you think, Mo? After that performance, is Dame, does he etch himself up?
He's right there where he's been, because, and this is why I tell people, it also goes into winning. It also goes into your winning. You can't get MVP unless you putting this ridiculous stats up and you finish in what? 5th, 6th in your conference. It's just not going to happen. So like Craig said, you got Embiid, you got LeBron, you got Harden with the numbers he putting up, because now it's almost it almost comes to a point where if the Nets finish 1st in the East and LeBron and them don't finish 1st in the West, and Harden finishes on, and Harden keeps his terror he's been going on, where do you put Harden in the MVP vote now? If we honor and winning.
If they get 1st, it depends on Embiid's health. If Embiid's still playing and the Sixers get 2nd seed, I would give it to Embiid.
Okay.
I would. But he has to stay healthy. He just got hurt.
Yeah, he out for the next 2 weeks. He out the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, I hope he comes back, man. But I think it's him to lose. That's just my opinion.
I'm just trying to see how it will fall, but
yeah.
At the same time,
Harden just etched himself up and up. He's a hell of a player.
At the same time, and I'm gonna put this out here, and I know some people might say, "Wow," for what I'm about to say. If for right now, I'm talking about right now. If where we're at right now, if Harden wins a chip, we got to now elevate Dame into that elevation of them pure scores, them top 2 scores. They ain't never won no chip.
Yeah, if Harden wins a chip,
right now we got to start to elevate Dame into that conversation of pure scores who ain't never won.
Yeah, if Harden wins a chip, he definitely like bumps up people's list on the. That'll be big if he wins a chip. It would if Harden wins a chip. What do I think? I think, unfortunately, Dame has done a great job in Portland. Phenomenal. But I would leave him where he's at because Joel Embiid is just playing out his mind right now. Jokic is playing out his mind. LeBron is 36 playing like he's 25. And then you got Harden. Harden is so good that Houston is talking about a fire sale.
Harden lost 2 seasons in a row.
Yeah, Harden left Houston. And John Wall was like, "We're gonna be all right, and we're good." Cousins gone. They're talking about they're getting rid of everybody. PJ Tucker gotta go. Like, this is wild, man. Straight up fire sale. That's how good James Harden was. To have a team like Houston be in the 4th or 5th in the West. So yeah, if Mo, to your point, if Joel Embiid, if the Nets finish 1st, and say the Lakers finish 3rd. And say Joel Embiid he's out for a month and a half, I'm giving it to LeBron. That's just me. James Harden would be like a close second, but I would give it to LeBron. If the Lakers finish 3, Joel Embiid's out, but the season. We got what, 2 months left, so a lot could change. I would.
The playoffs start. The playoffs start next month. The playoffs start in April, don't it?
May.
Nah, May this year.
May. Oh my bad. 2 more months.
Yeah. So about 2 more months. A lot could happen in 2 months.